but not least, our final presenter. Her name is Miss Jessica Yoon, and she attends Englewood High School Academies, and only a ninth grade, is that true? Okay. Well, let's listen to Jessica. Welcome, Jessica.
I'd like to begin by welcoming our guests here. So, Fort Lee Chief, I'm sorry if I misspelled, Keith Kendall, Fort Lee Deputy Chief Pat Kissing, Fort Lee Council yourself, Saddlebrook Mayor Robert White, Saddlebrook Chief Robert Cooper, and all the directors of the United States Law Enforcement Coalition, along with all the parents who attend today. So today I'll be discussing the role and establishment of law enforcement, law and order, and the criminal justice system in New Jersey. So in our current society, everything circulates efficiently because of the laws enforced. Law enforcement is any system by which people implement the law by discovering, favoring, rehabilitating, and punish those who infringe the rules. The central role system of law enforcement is played by police officers as they monitor criminal activity, engage in community patrols, and respond to emergency calls. In addition, officers issue necessary tickets, arrest violators, investigate crimes, and testify in court proceedings. Police officers' first order of business is to serve and protect. They serve their communities by helping citizens in times of crisis and emergency, such as when a natural disaster hits. To protect citizens, they may arrest or fear illegal and dangerous behavior. Police officers and detectives investigate crimes generally when people call the police department after a crime is committed. Officers in the area respond to the call. When the parties involved in the incident, they take statements along with witnesses for additional information. Officers also gather up any evidence immediately accessible and help off section areas where the crime occurred so forensic scientists can come and do more thorough evidence searches. Police officers play a crucial role in regulating society and its crimes. Another key section of law enforcement is the Division of Criminal Justice. The division was formed under the Criminal Justice Act of 1970 as an extension of the Attorney General's role as the state chief's law enforcement officer. Upon the Attorney General, the Division of Criminal Justice provides a variety of functions pertaining to the administration of criminal justice. According to the state of New Jersey, the activities of the division are conducted through a staff consisting of Deputy Attorney Generals, professional personnel. The priority of the division is to secure the safety of all New Jersey citizens by coordinating law enforcement efforts and cooperate to share resources with criminal justice communities on the state, county, and municipal levels. An even greater division is the Criminal Division of Superior Court, which manages criminal complaints from time to time they are registered, from the time they are registered to the disposition. Because of the formal complaint issued by a law enforcement agent or citizen who believes a crime was committed, the accused or defendant is charged with an offense. An offense can also result from an indictment from citizens, also known as a grand jury, gathered to consider evidence. Arrest can occur at the scene of a crime or based on warrants or sworn statements. Quoted from the New Jersey courts, all arrests must be based on a probable cause or reasonable grounds to believe that an offense has been committed, and the defendant may have committed the offense. Offenses are listed in the New Jersey Code of Criminal Justice, in which includes all the criminal offenses that are heard and considered in Superior Court. Defendants who are convicted of crimes face consequences such as punishment spanning probation, supervision, and fines to the loss of liberty through the confinement for a year or more. All crimes are classified by degree, ranging from first to fourth degree offenses. A first degree crime holds a potential penalty of 5 to 10 years. A second degree crimes face a term of incarceration, the state of being confined in prison. Additionally, third degree crimes may result in 3 to 5 years in prison, while fourth degree crimes face a potential penalty of up to 18 months in jail. If complaints of offenses are heard in municipal courts, they are considered disorderly persons offenses or petty disorderly persons violation, which carries sentences up to 6 months in county jail and 30 days in jail. All defendants have the right to bail under the New Jersey Constitution, so bail is required to be set within 12 hours the complaint was issued. Defendants are released until the charges of the complaint are resolved if the bail is posted. Bail investigations may be ordered by a superior court judge of the criminal division, thus background information of the defendant is collected. Then information including criminal record, mental health, and employment is analyzed to determine whether the bail should be issued, while factors like the offense and punishment are considered. Bails may be required to deposit funds or property to ensure that they will reappear in court. If the accused has no criminal history, they may be considered for release on own recognized, which is an affidavit certifying that they are aware of the charges levied against them and promise to appear in court. Defendants may be required to pay a personal bond in which a specified amount of money is forfeited. Bail money is fully refunded when defendants appear in court and the case is resolved. Defendants have a constitutional right to a jury trial. However, they can choose a trial by jury in the Law Division of Superior Court. The accused are either found guilty or not guilty by a jury or a judge. Those acquitted no longer have any business in courts unless they face new charges. Stated from the New Jersey courts, prosecutors have no right to appeal acquittals, and defendants may not be charged twice for the same offense. Those who are guilty face the punishments from the judge who tried the case. The criminal division is ordered to undertake pre-sentence investigations which look into a convicted person's history before sentencing. For convicted defendants once a trial is concluded, while the judges set a date for sentencing. After convicted of crimes, defendants may appeal their case to the Appellate Division of Superior Court, a division that reviews trial records and determines if decisions enforced by the judges are equitable and fair. Defendants may also file motions or request their judge to have their sentence modified. The law enforcement system today in New Jersey yields a healthy society in which all citizens are assured safety and security. Therefore, law enforcement, law and order, and criminal justice systems are critical for all.
Jessica, just a comment. It's been a while since I've taken a promotional police test because I've been the chief for a long time, but if I was ever needing to take another police test, I would like to study your thesis there, because you basically went over the whole criminal justice process in really the United States, and it outlined it in such a great format, and I'd like to utilize that when I go out and do speeches in different various groups and civic organizations, because a lot of people don't know the basic processes of law and justice in America, and did a great job researching that. So, just a comment. Great job.
You know, Jessica brought up the Attorney General, okay? And I don't know if everybody is aware, but again, the state of New Jersey reached a national milestone. Do you know what that milestone is? Any of you? Anybody? Okay. For the first time, a Sikh has been named to the position of State Attorney General. And New Jersey led the country when Attorney General Gurbir Grewal from Bergen County was elevated from prosecutor to the Attorney General for the state. Phenomenal individual, a leader, and again, it shows the diversity of our state. When you started talking about the Attorney General, I thought you were going to slip that in, but it was a phenomenal presentation, and again, it's showing the milestones that we're making and the diversity, and I know that's something that he is passionate about as himself, and leading the way for others to follow.
A great job. Ninth grade? Wow, that research was fantastic. You must have put a lot of effort into it, and it showed. Did you want to go to law school? No. Oh, wow, because it sounded like a great presentation for someone who wanted to go to law school. And this, I'm sorry? Oh, that's good. Well, you got a few years left, I think. You got 4 years of high school and 4 years of college before law school. So, but
yeah, and in between, you can become a 4D.
And 4D, right? But great job with that. The chief brings up a great thing with the Attorney General. Previous Attorney General was a former resident and a high school graduate from Fort Lee. And now we have a Bergen County Asian American. So it bodes very well for the future of New Jersey and for the county, because we're producing so many people at the Attorney General level. And I think it's so important for everybody to realize not just what the police do, but the entire system of how everything works. And as a whole, I don't think people realize how complex and how diverse the system is. And having more minorities and more cultural diversity inside of there really brings out the emphasis and all that. And thank you for bringing out all of the aspects of what our police officers have to do and the system that they're involved in. Thank you.
Jessica, again, I think you did a fantastic job, and we're ready to put you in the police academy if you want to teach. So let us know. We could use some good instructors there. And I think Peter, she was trying to hint that if Fort Lee'd like to send her to law school, she's open for it. But seriously, what a great job. You really did just put it all together in such a brief presentation. But I think you gave an amazing overview of the law and how it works in the state of New Jersey. And just good luck with whatever you're doing, and I'll put it out to everybody, and I know not to close it in any way, but we are going to be here for you. Please, please continue to stay in contact with us, because you really are all of you are superstars. The 4 presenters today were just amazing. And I got to tell you, personally, I'm interested in all of your future. So we look forward to working with you. A fantastic job.
Jessica, mom and dad here? Where's your parents? You got a mom just there. Look, she just
What a
walked.
great job.
She's been watching you from the back.